right behind this wall, and between this cabinet and this wall is where the hose is coming up, about 2 to 3 feet up. So I figure that it's somewhere in this area, and I'm not about to move this whole shower wall or create a hole on this side because I don't know exactly where it's at. So that's one reason why we're going to do what we're going to do. So that's what we're going to work in today. And you can see those two hoses is what we're going to be cutting, the two black ones, to become one. Just to kind of show you the materials that we need. This is a pipe cutter. I'm going to use it to cut the hose. You got your flat screwdriver and your Phillips screwdriver, number 2-bit. I do have a pair of channel locks just so I can tighten these guys up. I have here my Teflon tape, 2 hose clamps. This is the barb that goes into that. There's 2 of these, as you can see at the other end. This is the reducer, because this is the check valve. They only had a 3/4. It would have been nice if it would have had the 1/2 inch threaded, but they only had the 3/4 threaded. So because of it, we have to put the reducer in, and then also the barb fitting into it, which the hose will go into. So as you can tell, I put Teflon tape on this side, Teflon tape on there, and we're going to hook this all together and to make it one unit. Now I do have it marked here. The arrow shows the flow of the water, so the water has to go in through this way and out this way. So let's go ahead and get this fitting together. I'm going to go ahead and put the reducer in right in here like this. Like I said, it already has Teflon. Put it here nice and tight. I'm going to use my channel locks. Use the big boy. Okay, so now this is what it looks like, your check valve. We're going to move this acrylic that I have here. This is fantastic because I can see everything back in here. And there's going to be a video up here, somewhere either here or here. There's going to be a video that I'll post of when I did the acrylic if you guys want to do this. It gave me about 6 more square feet, and it's fantastic for me to look around. Now, you see these little devices? I want to talk about that. I have one there and one there. I'm going to show you what it does after I take this off. So I'm going to share with you this little device. It's been a time saver when it comes to water leaks. Let me show you how it operates. I have water here. Pretend that this is leaking from like it did before. Watch, listen. That's the sound that I hear once the water touches it. It's got these 4 metal prongs that once water touches it, it'll go off like that. And I tell you what, you must get these. These are a lifesaver when it comes to preventing major issues. So I'm going to put the link for the video up here, or it may be on the same one with the panels. But remember, if you guys use my link for Amazon to purchase these, a small amount of money from it in a way of showing appreciation for what I do, but it will not increase the amount of money that you would pay typically on Amazon. So it'll be appreciated if you guys can go to the link and buy it from there. So now that I have one here, that was underneath this pump. Sometimes these screws will come loose and water would leak down here. And as you can see that there's been some issues in the past from leaks from those hoses there. I really don't like this whole setup. This here, I took the regular crimping out because it was leaking with the regular crimp, and I just put a hose clamp there, took off the old one, and I tell you what, I've had no issues since I've done that. And in another video, I showed you that I replaced that fitting there because it was plastic, has a habit of leaking. As you can see how it's got the drips. Well, it hasn't leaked since I changed it, and I used the brass one. So again, it's on our YouTube channel. So there should be no water in here. So what I'm going to do is take this guy here and pop them open, and I'm just going to go ahead and just cut it here. Makes it so much easier. I'll take one of these hose clamps and just insert it there because water's coming in from here. So that means that this arrow needs to go that way. So we're going to go like this. So what I might do, let's see here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and insert this guy. It's that simple. We're going to take screwdriver, clamp it here. You have the option to use a flat screwdriver or a socket on these hose clamps. So that's nice and tight there. So I'm going to cut the other one right about there. Make sure to put the hose clamp in there. So you guys can see it. There it is right there.
I did it my
So that's a check valve.
way.
So all I got to do is run the water in and give it a little test. Yeah, little tiny, right there. All right, so I had to remove this because there was a little drop. So what I ended up doing is putting more Teflon tape, and I got this nice and tight. And you can see it's not dripping. You can hear the water running. So there you go, guys. Just make sure you put enough Teflon tapes, maybe about 6 to 7 turns on each one, and then make it nice and tight so there's no gap. So now I'm going to go ahead and shut it off from the other side. I'm very happy how it turned out. I'm just going to leave this like that. There's no need to remove this at all. And that's secure there. At one point, I was thinking about just pulling this down, but I figured there might have been a screw holding it up. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and give us a thumbs up and check out the other videos that I created.